It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Got a bit of a special keg to show you for the Phillips Perfect Draft today. On Wednesday, I received an email to say that Brewdog's Punk IPA had just launched, and I thought, well, we'll have a little bit of that. Ordered it without really looking too much at the price. Brewdog Punk IPA, 5.4% ABV. It was £41 plus £5 delivery from Beerhawk, so that made it £46. 6 litres is about 10.5 pints, which makes it, thanks to my calculator, about £4.20, £4.30 a pint. That's quite steep. But as a reviewer, I just had to have it. As a beer reviewer on YouTube, lots of you will want to see this video. I thought to myself, right, I'm going to pick up this keg of Brewdog Punk IPA. Here it is. So first of all, what we're gonna do, I've had it chilled down. We're gonna get it open. So what you do is you take the plastic lid thing off. Ooh, first of all we have a, nope, it's okay. Get your beer line. Put that on there for now. Open your doors on your machine. I mean, there's lots of people who've probably ordered one of these machines for Christmas, this machine right here, and you're probably kind of like wanting to know how to fit a keg. Every time I get a new keg for the Perfect Draft, I genuinely, or generally is the word, isn't it? I generally kind of just show people how to just attach the keg. So what you do is open your doors, lift up your blue plastic handles. You're then faced with your beer line. Now, some people are saying they attach the beer or the actual tap to the keg first before trying to fit the beer line. But I generally like to have a bit of wrist action and be able to kind of like slide it in. I find it goes in a little bit easier, a little bit quicker if you do that. Just like that, so you slide it in, clip it down, and there we go. This then connects to the top. A little bit of pressure, palm of the hand. There we go, and she's on. That's it. Grab hold of your keg, slide them into the machine. Push down, shut the doors, attach your drip tray. Here. And then you're faced with a few things on the display. 30 days means you've got 30 days to drink the keg, counts down every day. And mine is currently showing that the keg is 8 degrees. You could let this beer go all the way down to 3 degrees, as the machine will take it to, naturally. But for me, 8 degrees, that's perfect for an IPA in my eyes. So I'm going to get ahead and pour one. So what I'm going to do next is just pour a bit of beer through the line. Reason being, you're giving yourself a better chance to get a better pour on the beer. You're pulling the line, you're pulling some beer through the line. So there's a continuous line of beer now all the way through that keg. You can either throw it out your back door like I usually do, or give it a taste. Being £46 a keg, I'm not throwing anything away. And then on we go. Let's pour some of this should be super fresh beer, really, shouldn't it? So, handle straight down with this and don't try and like half handle it. Give it a good arm wrestle. Get this handle down as quickly as possible and hold your glass on a 45-degree angle. Okay. So this is what we're faced with. I can live with that. I can live with that. That won't take no time at all for the head to dissipate a little bit on this beer. There's a look at the beer. Golden amber in colour. Slow moving carbonation. It's not crazy, is it? I mean, look at it. Not crazy carbonation on there, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't want my IPA to be really kind of crazy carbonated, but I like a little bit more than that. We got a 3 to 4 finger white head. Let's get the aroma. There's a little bit of grapefruit going on. A little bit of lemon. Touch of orange peel. It's not bad considering I'm getting this aroma through this 3 to 4 finger white head. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Just going to shut my back door a minute. It won't be a sec. There we go. Just a bit of music coming from next door, and I was thinking, oh, you know, YouTube and the whole copyright strike thing. Better safe than sorry. Honestly, I'm not sure. Now, there's going to be a lot of people excited about this beer, and probably rightly so. There's a lot of kind of Brewdog TV adverts out there now. It's kind of hitting the mainstream market for people to drink Brewdog's Punk IPA. It's probably the first mainstream IPA in a long time to hit the mainstream, to be able to afford to advertise on the TV. So well done, Brewdog, on that half. But if you've been watching this channel long enough, and I'm not going to spend a long time talking about this because we're way past this whole era, if you like, if you've been a craft beer drinker for a long time. And that era is of Brewdog being an absolutely terrific brewer. That era is very much gone. I've been able to accept that now over the last few years. Brewdog's beers will never ever be the greatest beers in the world anymore, like they used to be. I'm over it. I'm done with that. So what am I saying about this IPA then? It's quite bit of sherbet lemon going on. It's a bit. They've almost completely extinguished the bitterness from this beer. There's almost no bitterness whatsoever to this beer, and it's quite malty. So for a balanced beer, it's malty, it's flavoursomely hoppy, but so you're getting the sweetness from the malt, but you're not getting really any bitterness from the hops. And I mean, I'm going to mention it a little bit. Brewdog Punk IPA used to be one of the bitterest West Coast IPAs out there. To drink this now And I suppose really, I'm paying £4.20 a pint for this. I think you're going to have to be realistic and ask yourself the question, is this worth £4.20 a glass? No, absolutely not. No. There's so many more better beers on the Phillips Perfect Draft than this. I would prefer to order Franziskaner, the Dunkel, the regular Franziskaner Weiss beer. There's some terrific beers. Magic Rock Dark Art Stouts. Even probably Crew Republic's IPA is a better IPA than this. This is expensive as well. This is quite expensive. You can probably pick up the Franziskaner for £35 a keg. This is £41 without delivery. It's drinking like a regional brewer's pale ale. And I'm going to be raw and harsh on this, where I'll say, if you told me this was a Marston's pale ale, or a Shepherd Neame pale ale, or a Badger Ale's pale ale, or a Brains pale ale, or Young's pale ale, a regional brewery pale ale, or if you're watching in America, if some of the your big if this was like Molson Coors pale ale, then you wouldn't be surprised by what you're drinking in this glass. It's a shadow of its former self, but I just had to review it out of curiosity alone. I'll sup on this. I'll drink this at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub, which will be starting. It starts every Friday at 7 p.m. I'll drink this at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. It's 5.4% ABV. It's not going to blow my mind in terms of ABV and in terms of being mega strong. So I'll session most of this keg tonight. I'll enjoy it for what it is. But it's quite malty. And it's not hoppy enough for me. And it's probably not carbonated enough either for my liking. It's a rather disappointing beer launch for the Phillips Perfect Draft. I think Beerhawk tried to make a big splash with this beer. And I think there's going to be a lot of disappointed people out there who have bought it. Unless, of course, you're new to craft beer, you're getting into craft beer, or you just like a Brewdog beer because you watch a television advert. If you like a Brewdog beer because you watch a television advert, then carry on drinking it. You will enjoy it. But if you're a serious or half-serious craft beer drinker, it's almost laughable. Almost laughable. The other thing I want to mention, very quickly before I go, is that this Brewdog Punk IPA very briefly was on the Crupster Subcompact. There's a review of this on our channel. 2 litre 12 of Brewdog Punk IPA. Didn't last very long at all. Within a year or so, it's made its way over to this machine. So some kind of contract's been signed between the two companies to switch it over to the Krups, or the Phillips Perfect Draft, should I say, because it was on here. And it was a much better beer on here because it was 5.6% ABV. It was a much, much, much better beer. Maybe you want to compare my reviews. Maybe you want to watch my review on the Krups, the Subcompact, and then watch this review of the Brewdog Punk IPA on the Phillips Perfect Draft, because it's a completely different beer. Rating, I'm very disappointed I paid £4.40 because you bought it. So you bought a whole keg of it. That's it. You paid £4.20, £4.40 a pint for this now until you drink the whole keg. Is it worth it? No. My rating, 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.